Hi guys, my name is Sarah and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I posted. I've put off posting for a while because I've had a lot going on. But good morning, and if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. So this is going to be a video about life updates and what's going to be going on with me. So again, my name is Sarah. I am from the West Coast, United States. And I have some pretty serious things going on soon. So I have been going to a female doctor and talking about a lot of female things that I need done. And I finally found a doctor that's going to help me, so yay me. It's not going to be an easy process. So I pretty much have something that's medically not really life-threatening. One of them is kind of life-threatening and one of them's not. So I want to like gross you guys out or anything, but I've had a female problem for a while, about 5 years, and I am needing to have the problem removed out of my body. So that's a very big deal because I'm gonna have one part out of my body and I can live without it and it's fine. But it's something that has to be surgically removed, and I tell you what, doctors around here where I live, they don't give you a choice, but this doctor that I have, she gave me a choice to get done what I want done. So I am taking the leap and I'm going to be having a major surgery. I may document this on my channel. If you guys do want me to after this video, please comment below. If you do not, I totally get it. It's okay. Because it's going to be a very scary procedure for me. It's going to be very, it's going to be something way different. This will be my first major surgery, and I'm going to be 30 next month, and it's next month that I'm going to be having surgery as well. It's going to be after my birthday. So I hope it goes well for me because I've been a nervous wreck. That's also why I haven't been posting. I've just been trying to just, think about my life and, what's going to go on and what the precautions are and the risks. So I'm really grateful that a doctor is actually going to help me and remove this thing that I need removed. I've suffered for 5 years. I'm a girl, and I think I'm way too young to be experiencing these things and have it be affecting my life. That could mean pretty much anything. It could be health-wise, it could be, just being a human in general. Like, when you can't do many things like you have before, it gets depressing. And I feel like I'm too young to be experiencing these things. So the other issue that I have that is not really as life-threatening, it is a big deal, but it's not as life-threatening. So recently, let's see, how can I explain this? So, and I don't want to be too graphic either, because it's pretty graphic, but I'll try and summarize it where it's not so graphic. So recently, another female thing, I had a test done, and she wanted to take a biopsy. Now, if you guys know the word biopsy, that means that they want to know if somebody has cancer. Well, she had to take a biopsy because she found something in one of my tests that was abnormal and was not really alarming. It was like a scale of like maybe a medium, but it was at a low and I'm at a medium risk. So she was like, hey, I just want to be precautious, will you do this test for me? And I said, okay, not really knowing what it is, but she's not sending me to the OR, so I figured it's not really that serious. Well, honestly, the test was not so bad. It did hurt. It does hurt to do anything. Women, you guys know. Being a girl is not great. It's not always great. It's great sometimes, but not always. So, she did the test. She didn't take that long. I think about 15 minutes. It wasn't that long. But I was at that doctor's office forever because this was also my pre-op appointment. So I was there talking about my surgery and giving me instructions and giving me these little sponges that I have to use to clean my navel region here. because that's where they're going to be operating on, so it needs to be clean. So she gave me those as well. But the test, it took a little bit, but she was telling me, she didn't tell me extensively, you know, what kind of abnormality that I was having in the test that she did originally give me. And she said, well, there's just something that I want to watch. And I figured probably cancer. I mean, if you're taking a biopsy, it's not always the C word when you take a biopsy, but that's what she's trying to cure me of. If she catches it early, she'll be able to get rid of it. So I'm very fortunate this doctor is taking very serious precautions for me, because I tell you what, when I've said I've been a wreck, I've been such a nervous wreck, like thinking like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Oh my God, you know, like I feel like my life's over, which it's not. And I can't sit here and think like that. So if you guys have any like life experiences where you're like, hey, this is very serious, you know, am I gonna live out of this? And you guys have any advice, also comment down below. I would really love some advice. If you don't and you just want to support me, hit the like button. I'd appreciate that as well. So also another thing about my surgery is March 8th. Like I said, I might document it if you guys are good to go on that. And I am going to be having a same-day laparoscopic procedure. It is a robotic arm that surgically removes some things in the human body. It probably can remove the part that I'm going to have to lose because of what I've been suffering from. So it's going to take about... Excuse me, I just woke up. It's going to take about maybe like a few hours. Maybe. It just depends, because she's going in there to do a bunch of things. Honestly, she's not doing that just to get one thing. She's also got to get endometriosis. She's got to see if I have that, because I've had that problem for a while too, as she believes I do. So getting the surgery is going to, you know, be like, not have a maybe. It's going to be like, oh yeah, you had this, and you had this, and you had this. So like, I don't like hearing the maybe, because sometimes in female procedures and to diagnose female problems is that you have to go under the knife. Like for endometriosis, you have to go under the knife. They can't really tell you. And you would think like, oh, the technology system of our healthcare, at least in the United States, where I'm from, is, you know, really advanced, where you don't need to go under a knife for a doctor to tell you something. Well, for this you do. It's very unfortunate, to be honest, that it's that way, but, you know, it probably will benefit me a lot. And I'm happy to say that my insurance is paying for it all. And yes, you heard me, all of it. Laparoscopic, if you look up how much that procedure is, thousands of dollars. It is not cheap. Like, I was prepared to have to have a copay. I was prepared that they weren't going to pay for it, and I was going to have to get a payment plan with my hospital here in town, and I was just like, oh my God, my insurance may not cover that. Well, I called my insurance after me and my doctor consulted and said, okay, well, I want to do the surgery and get it out. And she's like, okay. So she said, we have to go through your insurance first. And I was like, oh, great. And she's like, don't worry about it. They should pay for it. And she's like, I guarantee you they'll pay for it. And she was right. I called my insurance the next day after my appointment, after we talked about my ultrasound results. And the insurance said, yeah, we pay for all that. And I was like, what? Like, you guys don't pay for certain things, but you'll pay for a major surgery that costs thousands of dollars? Is kind of a little weird to me, but you know, whatever, I'll take it. If I don't have to pay for it, I don't have to pay for it. You know, like that's like a real blessing, I tell you what. So March 8th, I go in. I have to be there by 7 in the morning. So I don't know how awake I'll be. I really do want to film this, but I don't know how awake I'll be to do it, but I really want to. I'm not tired, I swear. I don't know why I'm yawning. But it'll be same day procedure, and I'll also try and document my recovery, but honestly, I'll probably be sleeping a lot. I probably won't be any much fun. My boyfriend may do updates on my channel, or he may do videos on his and then, you know, send it to me or, you know, whatnot. But he said he's going to try and help me film the experience and after as well. I can tell you that after is not going to be fun. I'm going to have painkillers. I'm going to be bedridden for weeks. Maybe. Okay, so I shouldn't say I am because, you know, maybe I'm going to bounce back after this because I'm 29 years old, I'm young, and I'm going to bounce back after it, and I'm not going to be bedridden for weeks. Maybe that's for older women that have this done. And I do hope that I never have to get this done again, but if I do, I know, I'll pretty much just know. You know, I'll know everything. It's just certain women, they have to go back under the knife if they have stage 4 endo. And I'm really hoping that I don't have stage 4 endo, because if that's the case, it comes back and I'll have to redo it all over and over and over. And I don't even know how many times I'll have to redo it. It's something that is really crazy that could happen to women. And honestly, I feel like it shouldn't happen to me. If you guys watched my last video, my Southern Baptist video, you guys heard some pretty intense things that happened in my life. Not everything, because I don't share like really every little thing with you guys. I share what I'm comfortable sharing, and if I do get more comfortable, I can share. But honestly, my life, my growing up life, was a real trigger warning sob story. I tell you what, like every time I tell somebody, like pretty much like not every little thing, but like just little things that are like, wow, and they're like, you just ruined my day. And I'm just like, well, you asked. I mean, I guess I should have just summarized it, but you know, like, I don't want people, I want to explain the whole thing, and then people like have questions or something, but they don't. They're just like, oh, you just ruined my whole day, and you're depressing, you're just looking for sympathy and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm just telling you my story. My life was not that great, and it is what it is. I mean, and when I tell people a certain story, I don't try to get them to feel sorry for me. I don't like people feeling sorry for me. I just want to be like, oh, just move on, you know? That's what it is. But, so after that, for now on, I just tell people I don't want to discuss it until I feel comfortable with it, because I don't want to lose, you know, what friendships and values that I have with people in general. So, yes, my birthday is March 3rd. I will be 30. Oh boy. My 20s have come and gone, and now I'm gonna be 30. So, actually, I have already gotten some Christmas gifts. Not Christmas. Oh my gosh. Birthday gifts. Wow, it is not Christmas anymore. Birthday gifts. But I will show you guys those on my birthday video. I may do a like a present kind of thing. Like I said, I did already get a few gifts. I am using one right now. It's actually a ring light. It's a small ring light. It was from Amazon, and I can link it down below. I believe it's in my order history. I'll just have to look it up. But it's called UBE size. UBE size. Yeah, so it's a ring light. It holds your phone right in the middle, as you guys can see. No hands. And it has a light right here where I'm touching. And the light, you can turn it all the way up, or you can turn it all the way down. And it has an on and off button. I really actually do not know what that button is right there that I'm pointing at. But it does hold your phone right here. And it securely holds it, so you have to screw it in. And it plugs in to an extension cord over. I have an extension cord right now, but you can use it as at an outlet, actual outlet. And it actually is pretty nice. It was about $25, so it's not too expensive. I did see the similar one at Staples, and so I grabbed it off the internet, because at the time I was dealing with other stuff. Otherwise I was like, oh man, I should just grab this at Staples, but you know, we needed money for other stuff, and you know, I didn't get the time, but I did go home and ask for it for my birthday, and he's like, oh, that's not too much money, and I was like, yeah, it's only like $25, and it's got its own light and everything. So anyway, guys, I will be doing some surgery updates. I will be doing some birthday video. I will also be doing surgery experience, surgery after experience. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. Sorry I look so horrid right now. I just woke up. Most of you guys would be like, oh, you look so fine. You're fine. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching and hope you like and subscribe and have a good day. Bye.